Okay, so the reason is STARBOW is Star BW, aka Brood War. That means there's going to be the SC2 engine. You can select as many buildings as you want. You can hotkey them onto one key. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, look at that. Alright, so let's cast a game of STARBOW, shall we? So, starting at the top left side of Fighting Spirit, he is the Teal Protoss representing Team GDA.
Game paused.
Seriously? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Game resumed.
Funny guys. Funny people. Funny people. Anyways, so as I said, starting at the top left side of Fighting Spirit, we have the Teal Protoss representing Team GDA, it's AZTEX. And his opponent, representing CSO ESPORTS, in the bottom left side of Fighting Spirit, we have the Red Protoss, Rombuzz. Okay. So, what you need to know about this whole thing is everything from Brood War is there. Okay, this is interesting. So Rombuzz is already going for that Darren Tower, I believe it's called. So there's no chrono boost for Protoss. Shield batteries are not exactly what they used to be. They cannot heal buildings, so that's also one thing that you're probably going to miss, but yeah. You start with 6 workers, you need to have more awareness of the pylons, and Darren thing. Well, Rombuzz did not read this. This actually doesn't chrono boost stuff, as far as I know. I don't think. Yeah. It doesn't chrono boost out stuff, so it thinks this is a chrono boost, but it's not. Okay, AZTEX is going to pull into the gas, and we'll see a Cyber Core. We'll probably see Rombuzz expand, which is going to be really, really cool, because early expansions at this era were not really the thing. Oh, the pylon range? Yes, the pylon range is actually different. It's Brood War stuff, so can't tell if it's high, it's larger or smaller. Okay, so you can see that there's a couple of things here. Actually, can I just turn in? I think I can turn on tooltips. Let's just take a look at it. Okay, never mind, we can't take a look at it. So, Safeguard and Rift abilities. Chrono Boost is actually doing something different. It's photon. I think it speeds up the attack speed of photon cannons, I believe. But I'm not exactly sure. AZTEX is not even bothering with that Darren Amulet. Or Darren Tower, sorry. I think it's, that's what it's called. Still don't know for sure. Rombuzz has a bit of a supply block here. Also, let's just get this thing a bit off here, so you guys can see this whole thing. And I'll actually just turn off my camera. Okay. Okay, so this is a shield battery, pretty much. We're friends? No, this is we're either family or friends. There's no in between, Rombuzz. Maybe it doesn't know. CBA. Well, Rombuzz is not going to understand the Hungarian slang, AZTEX. But look at that. AZTEX already realized that there is a potential to warp in stuff. So basically, I just told him, I just told him to check the Nexus upgrade. Okay, finally AZTEX realized what's happening here. Anyways, we see the Twilight Council, which was the trying to remember what it was called back then. I believe it was Temple of Adun, which had the Zealot charge, pretty much, or Zealot speed. Movement of Dragoons, yes. Oh, and look, AZTEX is actually looking to make some pressure on Rombuzz. The Dragoons are going to come in. There are a couple of Dragoons out already, but the Robo is not going to do anything whatsoever. Rombuzz doesn't really have recall, I don't think. Cybercore is going to go down. This is the last Dragoon that he has that he can actually produce. He's kind of out of stuff, and now he's going to go for this, the things. We have Dragoon range on the side of Rombuzz. It's really nicely utilized here. Oh, but you don't really want to have that. Oh, and there we go. There is a recall on the side of AZTEX. That is really good. And now we're probably going to have Reaver Tech coming in, as we have that robotics bay, the support bay. Of course, at this stage, I have to tell you guys that actually there was a thing called, what was it called? What the hell you call it? Never mind. So basically there was a thing called, yeah, observatory. There we go. Finally I realized what the name was. So the observatory is required to actually have some so it's required to have observers. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, never mind. Speaking is really difficult. So we have leg enhancement, aka Zealot speed, coming up. So we're probably going to see some Reavers. Maybe we're going to see a couple of gateway explosions, in my opinion. We have 2 Reapers, double Reaper. Ooh, and we have AZTEX with the observatory. So he has played some... I almost don't say IoT1. Never mind. I believe AZTEX doesn't have it on mute. But anyways, all these Dragoons clumping up. It's really funny. So we have this double Reaver production. Well, the Reaver is moving so slowly. Also, you have a couple of upgrades for the Reaver. For example, I think there is a Scarab explosion radius, if I'm not mistaken, and maximum amount of Scarabs as upgrade. AZTEX doesn't have any upgrades currently. No forges in production or out at any point. So, it would have been nice if AZTEX would actually just go for that Dragoon range. That Dragoon range would actually help him immensely, in my opinion. Here you can see that Rombuzz's Dragoons actually attacked first. DTs are coming in for Rombuzz, and that is probably going to be a really cool tech upgrade over AZTEX. Trying to see if we have... no Templar Archives on the side of AZTEX. And Rombuzz has not figured out that there is potential for warp gates. I think it's a 50-50. Also that... Ooh, the Reavers coming in for AZTEX, and he's going to try and just macro those Reavers to actually get rid of a couple of those gateway units of Rombuzz, and this third base is really, really under fire. Hello, Origin. How are you doing? Hope you're ready for your match as well. Okay, DTs are coming in, but there is no observer. Where is the observer on the side of AZTEX? AZTEX doesn't have an observer. Rombuzz is going to just destroy everything with 6 DTs unless AZTEX can pretty much just deal with it with the added pressure. Ooh, one more recall on the side of AZTEX. I think he has, yeah, he has 2 K down towers on both Nexi. Probably going to get a third at some point. This is a really, really cool recall ability. Had some internet problems. Yes, Winter, it's STARBOW. It's STARBOW time. AZTEX is kind of ahead, I would say, but Rombuzz is still doing really, really fine. You should try this out with us at some point, Winter. It's a really, really cool mod, as I mentioned it before, I think. Alright, ooh, another attack. I'm sorry I'm missing it. There's 2 observers already here, so AZTEX has the advantage with that double observer, spotting those DTs. And remember, these DTs are not turning into Archons, they turn into Dark Archons, which do totally different things. Rombuzz says he might be dead. He actually has a decent shot. One more shot on those Dragoons, but doesn't manage to kill any of those. A lot of them are really, really bruised. He says, how about you leave me alone? Well, it is what it is. These people are actually showing up some really, really cool stuff. Okay, he says he's gonna kill his expansion. AZTEX is already expanding towards that right side base, that top right side corner. 5, Timic, 5. You play at 5. 5 is probably the best idea, if that's fine for you. And hopefully Kuretapir is ready as well. Pretty much this game, and you guys can start. Timek, if you find Kuretapir in the lobby, please please actually start vetoing with him. It's a best of 3, so you need to veto 2 maps each. Okay, we see a couple of Dragoons marching across the map. Now we have that base, that extra base of AZTEX finished, that 4th base. Rombuzz trying to retake a 3rd, but it's not going to be too successful, I don't think. He's going for that forge. And do we have forges on both sides? No forges. AZTEX has 2 forges, actually. He's going for double upgrades, which is really, really nice. Rombuzz just starts his forge. I don't know what happened here. It was like a why and why not. Rombuzz with the what could possibly go wrong. Okay. By the way, you can see that saturation is really, really weird in Broodworm. The amount of patches differs from base to base. So for example, this has 9 patches, this has 7 patches, this has 8. I don't know about these ones. Imagine if you put this, put something over here and just mine from both. That would be crazy, honestly. Like, this would be immensely difficult to defend, in my opinion, but you could actually do it. What does this say? Obedience is safety. Nice. Watch your neighbors closely. Interesting. AZTEX comes in with the double Reaver. Tries to clean up a couple of things here. 4 probes go down. Went down on the side of Rombuzz. There's a lot of... What do we have on the side of the resources lost? Ooh, a couple of DTs coming in and... Oh no! Rombuzz has no detection! He doesn't even have cannons! Wait, no, 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 hold on, hold on, hold on. He has detection, but it doesn't have this. Oh, he can chrono boost that, but it's not going to work. That chrono boost is not working the same as it did back in, as it does in SC2. Oh, and this is not going to come out. Ah, it's actually really, really painful. Rombuzz loses the opportunity to actually do something about those DTs. The Dark Archon is not actually doing anything whatsoever, and GG is called. Rombuzz has nothing to actually defend his stuff with.